Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Or welcome to my channel if you've never been here before. My name is Ariel, and I know it's been a minute since I've posted. I haven't even started this build yet. It's only March 21st, and I already know that there's gonna be a bit of time between my last video and this video, but guys, it's gonna be worth it. I promise. Okay. If you don't know, I actually 5 days ago just got back from New York, and then the day that I got back, I moved. I had to move houses that same day. If you notice, I do have a slightly different background because this is a different room entirely. Background's not done yet. We've still got work to do. It'll do for now. It'll do for now. I'm super excited to be building and filming today. In today's video, I am going to be building Radiator Springs from the movie Cars. Now, if you haven't seen Cars, it's a Disney movie that came out in 2006, which is crazy to think about. That's so long ago at this point. I have had this concept in my notes for a while now because I've been wanting to do this. The timing hasn't been right, but I'm finally going to sit down and do it. I honestly debated doing like a more simple video so that I could get a video up faster. But you know what? I was like, I would rather build something that I'm actually going to like and that I know you guys are going to like because I want to produce quality content for you guys. And so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do the build that I've been wanting to do, and it's going to be fun. And it's going to be cool, and I'm excited. Before we jump into it, guys, if you're not already subscribed, what are we doing? What's going on? I looked at the analytics the other day, and I saw that over 50% of my viewers are not subscribed. You know who you are. Come on. Maybe today's the day. Maybe today is the day. Maybe not. Maybe it's not. But also maybe it is. All right, guys, we're going to jump right on into it. So let's do it, guys. So I just had a realization just now. I had filmed like a little bit of me explaining, you know, where I'm building, why I'm building there, showing you the different buildings that I'm going to be doing. I realized that I was screen recording the wrong screen. So we're starting again. We are building here in Strangerville because there's quite literally no other perfect world than this one. Now, I will say that Chestnut Ridge, I think is what it's called, from Horse Ranch, is also a good alternative. And I discussed this in the last recording of this. But there is not a super large lot in Strangerville with the exception of the secret lab, which even with enabling the free build cheat, you can't build on that lot. So unfortunately, the biggest lot size that they have, I think this is a 50 by 40, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and preferably for this type of build, I would really like a 64 by 64. So kind of a bummer, but we will see if this will work. If it doesn't, I can move to Chestnut Ridge. In fact, I could build here, but I just like Strangerville better. But I don't know. What do we think? This lot is just a little bit bigger. Guys, I think we might have to build here in Chestnut Ridge. So we're gonna do like sort of building by building so that I don't get overwhelmed because it's gonna be a lot. So I want to start with the Cone Motel. How cute is that? And obviously, due to space reasons, I'm not going to be able to do a bunch of the cone rooms, but maybe I can do one cone room and then like this main building here. That's what we're gonna start with. I think I'm gonna build the main building first, maybe do 2 cones, and these are obviously not going to be like functional homes. They're just gonna be looking like it. And there's like a bunch of little cones in the grass patch, like around the edges here. Okay, perfect. Yes. And then there's like a taller cone here and some sort of like fountain. It looks like some sort of wheel. Okay, so there's like this little fountain that looks like this. So I created this. I took this, it disappears when I get too close, but it's a Ferris wheel from high school years, and I just put this cone in front of it, and that's what I did. I think for this, maybe I will do little rooms, but they're gonna be like small. Another day, another sleigh. I'm not really sure why I just did that, but anyway. wasn't recording that whole time. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. What? I'm having the worst technical difficulties in this build, and it's primarily just my stupidity. I can't even begin to tell you how annoyed I am with myself because I just filmed for 20 minutes, longer than that actually, finished up the entire inside of this building here, and I was recording the wrong screen for the second time. This is the second time I've done this now. Needless to say, I'm agitated, okay? Here's what I did with the inside. It looks super cute. I added some pictures from Strangerville, perfect pictures for this. Just a lot of cone stuff. I took this lamp here from Businesses and Hobbies and I added this cone on top of it. I think it looks so cute. We've got our kiosks on this side and we have a little seating area over here. And then I'm working on these buildings now, like the little rooms. I know that technically it's supposed to be cars that are staying here. That's why I added these garage doors. So this is what I'm doing down here in the basement level. I'm creating a little hotel room. So we've got our car bed. I understand this is a toddler bed, but that's not my problem. It just isn't. If you wanted to make this functional, you could change out the bed, but I think it just works for this. So I've got a little kitchenette here. I think I want to add like a seating area over on this side. Maybe this orange couch. I don't know. The colors in here is sort of strange, but oh, that's kind of nice. We need more cones. Cone here, cone here. Finished up both of the little hotel rooms. They're essentially the exact same, just some different colors, which means, with the exception of some, final touches in landscaping, once I pull everything else together, I think I'm done with the cozy cone. We're going to move on to the next one. The next one that I'm going to do, I think, is the Radiator Springs Curios shop. It's like it has a bunch of random stuff. This is the vibe, okay? Souvenirs, knickknacks, that type of situation. All right, and for our door, oh, this one's kind of similar, actually. Sure. So I have done a lot of work on the shell of this shop here, and I think it's turning out really, really fun and cute. I like it a lot. Added a lot of different signs and stuff on here. These are supposed to be like my vintage gas pumps. That's the building. I think it looks pretty cute. So with that, we're just gonna go ahead and go inside. I don't exactly have a reference photo to go off of as to what this is supposed to look like. So I'm just gonna kind of use my imagination here. I could maybe use some of these. Maybe we could have our checkout right here. Yeah. We're just gonna add some knickknacks, I guess. I don't really know what else I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe some books. Oh, maybe these instead, because it's sort of that more industrial look, you know what I mean? I kind of like these as well. What about these shelves? Yeah, whatever this stuff is. Oh yeah, upgrade parts. Oh, some scrap metal. So here's what we have so far. I'm kind of cluttering up at the moment, adding some stuff on the walls. This is just kind of a mess in here, like a cluttered disaster. That's kind of the point. Maybe we can do this light from Horse Ranch. I think that one's kind of perfect. Maybe this rocking chair outside somewhere. Okay. I feel like that looks pretty solid. I think I'm going to call it good for this shop. So the next shop is going to go right here. Let me move that. It's going to go here and it's going to be the tire shop, which is called Casa Della Tires. Looks like this. That's the building. And this is the overall shape. It's kind of like an L shape almost. I'm going to build out this shell really quick. It should be relatively simple. Okay, I feel like that's the right shape. And then there is a roof detail, right here. I'm like, do I do this as my roof detail? Very good, very good. And then we're gonna do like a gray concrete up top here. Okay, so here's what we have thus far. That actually is pretty freaking spot on with the exception of the color. The color is kind of tragic. But if I change the color, that's pretty spot on. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I don't know. I'm kind of sad that the colors are so not right. I wish they had a better green option. Or do I just do Strangerville? Because the green is closer. The color is just so much better on those. I think I have to do that. That just looks better, I think. I've made some progress. What I did was I found a couple of signs, so I added those. I flipped this thing around so that this part was not at the front. And then for the little circle things, I think it's supposed to be tires. We don't have any like in a cream color. So I went ahead and took these. They're like dog hoops, like the hoops that your dogs will jump through. I used that at the top and I think it turned out pretty good. I think it works. So next up on my list of to-dos is I want to add a bunch of tires. This is going to take me forever, so let me work on this and then I'll come back and I'll show you how it turned out. Okay, you see that? Kind of crushed it. Here we are. I've got all of my tires, my tire stack, added some stuff to the top. I think this looks pretty darn good. Now, the next thing on the agenda is I need string lights such as these. Yes, these are from Cottage Living. I think that looks pretty good. Now in the back, I'm wondering if I just add more tires here and maybe some like stalls where they fix the cars or something. Okay, I think I'm done with this. It looks really, really cute. So here's what I did. I added those cars and then I added this car because it reminds me of this little guy right here. So we'll add this on this side, I think. That's perfect. And then in the back, I added this machine thing with some scrap stuff. And I think that looks really, really good. I'm really liking the way that it's all pulling together for sure. So the interior of Casa, Della tire. This is the one. Did they show it in the movie? I guess we could go off of Disney's version. I might have to do that because I don't know if I have anything else to go off of. Oh, here we go. Okay. So it looks like flooring. It's like a shiny red wood. That's cute. I'm going to add a wall here and we're going to take several arches. Perfect. Okay. That looks pretty good in my opinion. Am I ever gonna get this video done? I don't know. I really don't know. But I've done some work. I just added all of the tires to our shelves here. I don't know what I'm putting on the top shelves yet, but I used these little pedestals from Vampires. Added some tires on there. I think that looks phenom. I think a nice little seating area could be kind of cute. I could maybe do one of like these. A little rug, a nice coffee table there. Could do that. Okay, love. I suppose I can add some sort of front desk situation. I don't know, but I do think I need another tire. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I need another tire right here? Kind of want to stack two on top of each other like here, like a little ice cream stack. Okay, maybe I do that. And then we add a cash register. There we go. Oh, where's that plant? Do we have a plant that's like in a tire? Or no, is that in a wheelbarrow? We have a tire stool, so I do want to use that. Why do I feel like we have something else? I'm probably completely making that up. Yeah, we've got a barrel. No, we do. Oh my gosh. I wasn't making it up, you guys. I really wasn't. Gonna add the floral tire there. Maybe I can use a tire, size it down like a lot and make my own like planter. Okay, that's cute. Wait, I kind of like that. That looks pretty good actually. Hey, I am just sort of decorating now, as we've seen me continue to do, but I want to add, maybe these can be rims. These are rims, guys. Oh, here, the car light. Wait, this has to go here. What if I add these inside? Oh, that's kind of cool. If I use those like as a frame. Oh, it might be cute to like have it facing this way. Oh, that's kind of cute. Wait, that's really cute. Okay, I like that. I don't know. I think that's gonna have to do for this one. Looks good enough for me. All right, we're moving on. I think that looks pretty solid. Over here, I think I want to do, what's it called? Like Sarge's something or other. I forget. Sarge's surplus. This is the way Sarge's surplus looks. Now I'm curious, what exactly is in Sarge's surplus? Military items, night vision goggles. Okay. Survival kits. I don't know what we're going to have in The Sims for this, but you know what? We're going to do our best. That's going to go right here, and I'm absolutely going to be putting these flags somewhere. That's really not that bad. That looks good. Now for the door, I do need a garage door. They're not functional, but that's okay. I can put a door underneath. I just woke up from a nap, and I never nap. And I don't know, I feel like I've said that, was it this video or recently, where I was like, oh, I just had to take a nap. I never nap. Guys, seriously, I don't know what's going on. I am so exhausted lately. It must be the move. And like, I'm quite literally constantly moving around these days. Like, just physically, I'm always doing something, whether it's building furniture, hanging stuff. So like, I'm just so tired. And today, like, I feel so weird. Do you ever have those days where you just feel off? You don't really know what it is that's off, but something's off. So a couple of things that I want to add out here are like any sort of military themed items. And when I think about military items, the only pack that really comes to mind is Strangerville. I know that like Journey to Batuu like has some of the Star Wars weapons and stuff, which is not exactly what I'm going for. But if I'm not mistaken, Strangerville also has some stuff, I think. Maybe if they don't, then I'm going to figure it out. And I'm not really sure what in particular it is that I'm looking for. But, oh yeah, like this truck here is absolutely perfect. Sized down. And can I flip it? Do we have one that is flipped? No. So what if I rotate this with tool mod? Yes. Elevate. Yes. See, this is exactly what I was looking for. Wait. I'm so embarrassed for myself. They literally do. They have one that's not tipped over. Why do I even bother? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stick the one that was meant to not be tipped over, and we're gonna grab the tipped over one, and I'm gonna do something with it. Yeah, like you can go in there or something. And maybe we add like a little picnic table or something. I'm gonna put this back here. And then maybe back here, if I move these flags back a little bit, I think I want the back to sort of have some tents that are for sale. Like they can go and buy tents. So maybe like some displays or something. I don't know. That just reminds me of like military. That's kind of cool. It's like you come out and you get to go tent shopping. Very nice. Let's add a door. We can go ahead and just do the same sort of thing that we did back here. Okay, I think we're ready to go inside. Let's get some lights. So I don't have anything to go off of as far as what this should look like in here. So I'm gonna kind of just do what I want. Okay, I have made it completely chaotic in here and added a million things. I'm gonna put them all outside. I grabbed a bunch of stuff from Get to Work and Strangerville just because I feel like these packs are gonna match the vibe. A couple of metal shelves. I love this thing. Okay, cute. Ooh, I need a counter, like a checkout counter. Maybe we can have a couple of listening devices out here. I think I'm going to put a door here for function. So here's the thing. I don't want a door back here because of the layout. It's just going to be a pain in the butt. It's taking up too much space. I'm going to keep the garage door here, but I think instead I'm going to add this door here. I think this is still going to be functional. The Sims can go through the roof piece here, so that way they can still get back here, and then I don't have to have a door here. I'm back, and I've done a lot of work, as we can see. I really just cluttered up. I added all of these, I don't know what I showed last, but I added all of these shelves, cluttered them up here. We have our checkout area over here, and then I added some more like random clutter, and then I also added some sleeping bags and this like jail bed. I don't know, to me like this just says like military camp. You can come here and purchase your sleeping bag or your bed or whatever. And then Strangerville has like these posters that very much say military. Same thing with these flags. That's why I love this pack in particular for this type of theme, because it's really the only one that has stuff like that, like this rug here. So yeah, that's what I've done so far. I'm gonna add some trinkets and stuff to this table here in the middle. There is this like little display case that you can put, I think those little like medals or whatever inside of it. Yes, this is what I want. I want the display case that already has medals in it. I love that. That's really cute, actually. Okay, I think that's going to do it for this building, my Sarge's surplus hut. I think it looks really good. We're going to move on. And the next one I'm really excited to do. Let's go ahead and do Flo's V8 Cafe. This is what it looks like. This one is really cute. I'm excited to do this one. I hope that I can do it well. We'll see. So as you can see, I do have these here. The only thing is the coloring of them is like not the best. I don't know. I wish it wasn't red. Let's go ahead and build our cafe also. That's definitely really tall. I just don't love the red. Let's see if I can build something. Okay, we're gonna give this a shot and just see what we can come up with. Let me pull some gas pumps. I think that's probably good enough. Changed all the colors of the gas pumps just to make it a little more cohesive. And for the top, they've got these like light up things up top. So I think I'm going to use these heart lamps from high school years, just because that's probably the closest thing we have. I love that. That looks so good. Okay, cute. Do something like that. And then with something like bigger in the middle. Okay. I don't hate that, actually. So I've made quite a bit of progress, actually. I did some work on the like actual roadway part. It's not done, but I just kind of wanted to get some cars around, put some cars parked in different areas. Here's what we have so far for my Flo's Cafe. I think it's looking really cute. Here it is at night. I love it. I use these like pool lights to create a V that goes down all the way. There is supposed to be words in like pink writing right here, but I can't find anything that will work for that. So I think I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, and then we add a door up here. That is fantastic. So now we've got a means of getting upstairs without like affecting inside too much. It's me again, another day. Can we believe how long it's been since I've posted? Actually kind of unacceptable, but we're doing our best. We're doing our best, okay? I am still working on Flo's Cafe. It's a lot of work, you know? It's a lot of work, but I think it's turning out pretty cute. So what have I done so far that I haven't shown? I added some tables back here, some landscaping, some lighting at night. It looks phenomenal. Wait. Hello? So cool at night. I love it. I think it looks great. But I am seeing in this picture that they've got like some cans of oil, I think. And the only cans that we really have, I mean, I guess I could size these down maybe. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. And then there's some also like stacked up over here as well. So I could potentially do that. Okay, cute. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and move inside. I'll finish up the exterior, I guess, later on. So first things first, I'm definitely doing a checkered flooring. There's a coffee bar. Yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna go with that. What if I get rid of all the windows there? I'm trying to make like a area where like the menu will go. Maybe this one? Very interesting. Yes. Maybe this pendant light here. Okay, so I finished the downstairs portion of my little Flo's cafe. I changed up a few things to make it, I don't know, I didn't really like the way that the color scheme was looking in here. I wanted to make it brighter and more fun and a little more retro. So I took these dividers from, I think it's Love Struck, and I stacked them. I sized them up and I stacked them on top of each other, and I think that looks pretty cute. I changed out the counter here from, I had the one from Businesses and Hobbies, but this is the one from High School Years. Added some stuff inside this display cabinet, added a little radio right here and a side table over here. So I used this frame from Love Struck. It's got the neon, and then I took a picture from the gallery and I put it on top of Lightning McQueen, and I think that looks really cute. I really like it in here. It's adorable. Upstairs, I think I have the flooring and wallpaper figured out, but there's a decent chance that I'll change it. This bar I think is from, I think it's Get Famous. What do I want this layout to be? Like, I feel like no matter what I'm doing, the layout is just dumb. I might have to do it like this because of the door. I'm wondering if we should do a kitchen. Can I add a wall here, or is it going to do that weird thing? Of course it is. No, of course it's going to do the weird thing. See, that's the thing about rounded walls. They just suck. Like, genuinely, they just suck. That's like the best, kindest way that I can put it. Maybe we do one booth here and we do our like bar here, and then we do like a couple tables. Oh, that looks kind of cool. The blue wall like that. I think I just need to add details, and then, you know, it'll really help me pull it together. Maybe I can size this one up just a little bit. Okay. That looks pretty cute, I think. Oh, I love this one. The big arrow. I love this one too. I know we already used this downstairs, but I don't care. We'll do the blue one. The whole gang is here. How cute is that? Are you kidding me? Maybe we do like a table behind this booth right here. I don't know, maybe this one from Dine Out because it has the lights on it, and I think that's super cute and fun. I'm a bloody genius. Do I do the blue one or do I do the white? The blue's kind of funky. Okay, that looks pretty cute. I think that's it for the diner area. I think that looks really good. So let's go ahead and do the kitchen really fast. So I did size down this, what do you call this thing? This like chef station. We need a sink. We'll do this sink. We need a dishwasher. Oh, I like this one because it matches. We'll do that. Precious. Okay, I'm not going to go too overboard in the kitchen because I don't really need to. Let's get some aprons. Where are my aprons? We'll add them right here. I think with that, guys, I am officially done with Flo's Cafe. I think it looks so cute. This whole thing turned out beautifully. With that being said, we are going to go ahead and move on to our second to last building, which I think I'm just gonna do Mater's tow yard. Tow Mater. So this is what it looks like. It really is just a yard kind of full of salvage items and for towing and stuff like that. And so I know that we have several items that I can use in here. I need fencing around here that's kind of beat up a little bit. Oh, I didn't even notice these ones either. I kind of like this too. I think I'm gonna keep that. Maybe this trailer. Oh, you know what? No, this trailer. These, definitely this thing. So far, it's looking pretty good. I definitely need some terrain paint. So we'll do like a darker brown, and we're going to go in and add some dimension. I feel like for the yard, that's pretty good, honestly. Okay, maybe we'll just do a sign like that and then add some tires. And I am done with Tow Mater's salvage and tow yard. got lots of junk around. It's coming together so nicely. I'm really, really loving it so far. So we're almost there. We've got one building left, and that is the fire station. It's the courthouse and the fire department. This is what it looks like. That's super tiny, but here's a better idea here. I'm just gonna have to figure out what I'm putting in here because I genuinely don't know. We're just going to make that one work. It just matches better. We do have these in the right color, so maybe I'll do this. And then I need the single virgin. The single version on the side here, like this. I don't like this. I don't like any of these. These options all kind of suck. I might just have to make that work. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to take this statue from Life and Death, and I'm going to find a car that looks as similar as I can possibly get it to this, okay? That's what I'm looking to add here. I feel like that's gotta work. Okay, I think I'm officially done with the entire exterior of my Radiator Springs. Oh my gosh, I think it looks incredible. I just went ahead and I added a bunch of random signs. So you'll see that I added this one here, this bowling one over here. In fact, I might actually move this one up a little bit. My goal is, well, those places aren't actually in this build. I want it to look like there's more than just what's here. So I just have to do the interior of my fire station. I don't know what I'm gonna do in here because this is quite big and I genuinely just don't know what my game plan is for this. This is hopefully my last day building this build. But I mean, guys, it's huge, right? There's how many buildings? Seven buildings. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a lot. You know, I think what I've decided to do is do downstairs as a fire station. So I've added this like truck that can maybe pass as like a fire truck. And this one, listen, I don't want to hear it. Okay. I don't want to hear it. This is a fire truck. That's a fire truck. So I don't really know what I'm supposed to be adding in here. I'm like, maybe a fire extinguisher. What goes in a fire station? I feel like they have like an area where they kind of chill. And then this side we'll do, because I feel like they have like a kitchen and like maybe living quarters of some sort, like a living room, so that when they're waiting to be called out, you know, you see what I'm saying? Maybe that one. I feel like they deserve a big TV. That one's speaking to me. I could do this sort of industrial style mini fridge, and we'll do like the this here right there, and we'll do a sink. That looks good to me. And maybe like a place to eat. I don't know, maybe these plastic chairs. Maybe not the plastic. Maybe this. A hose. Maybe we can add a couple of hoses on the wall here. There's the hoses. So I think I finished the bottom floor of this fire station. Within this bottom floor, we've got our little like lounge area for the firefighters, of course. Couch, living space. We've got a little mini kitchen here. Dining table, and then of course the fire trucks. Added some stuff on the walls, and maybe we just make like a lofted bedroom for the firefighters. Figured out a better way to do this overhang would be to do like, I created a room using the custom wall tool, and then I just added an octagonal roof piece and pulled out the adjusters, and I think that looks better. Let's get back to this. I feel like these are probably a solid option. Perfect. And then we'll do some dressers, maybe 2 dressers. I like these industrial ones. These are nice. Or we can add desks here and dressers over here. That might be good. These ones or something. Very good. Very good. Maybe a couple of paintings of Lightning McQueen. I'm not going overboard up here because it just doesn't need to be. I think that's going to do it for the bedroom. We've got the 4 beds, we've got some desks and some dressers. I think that's pretty good. Maybe I can add another plant. Okay, cute. Let's throw together a bathroom very quickly. That's completely it for the bathroom. I really didn't go overboard. There was no need. And I think that's it for my fire station. Guys, do you know what that means? Do you know what this means? I'm completely done with the build. Oh my good golly gracious. That's insane. All I need to do is roof paint or ceiling paint, and then I'm done. Okay, people. Welcome to Radiator Springs. Holy macaroli. We're going to do a quick little drive down the street here. This looks so cute. Here we are in live mode with the lights going. How cute is this place? Okay, here we are at my Cozy Cone Motel. How cute is this? Okay, here we are inside. We've got our front desk, my little cozy cone lamp that I made. Lots of cones over here, stuff on the walls. We've got our little kiosks and some seating. So that's it for that. Let's go into our actual rooms. Here they are again. We've got our bed over to this side, dresser, seating area, and our little tiny kitchenette, and it's the same situation over here, slightly different but basically the same. That is it for my cozy cone. Let's continue down the street, shall we? Okay, here we are. What is the name of this one? Something Radiator Springs, Curious, something or other. This one's pretty cool. I love how kind of chaotic it is, and there's just so much clutter and stuff on the walls. I love it. So here we are inside of our little junk store. We've got our cash register. We have a bunch of stuff on shelves, lots of car parts and various items everywhere. It's kind of a mess, but that's the whole point, right? For it to kind of be a disaster in here. We got some more car parts for sale over there, and here it is from this angle. And over to this side, we've got my makeshift gas pumps that I put together. We've got some cars outside. I think it looks really, really cute. Next up is, what is it? Something Della tire? Is it Casa Della tire? I don't remember. It's a tire shop. Okay, these are my characters here. Round back, and then this is where they actually change the tire. So we've got this big machine that I put here, some old vehicles. I love the string lights up here. I think that looks great. Here we are inside. I don't know why randomly like my ceiling just disappears, but it's okay. We've got a bunch of tires on display, which is super cute. We've got our counter with our cash register here. We have a seating area over to this side with some more like tire and car decor. I think that looks really adorable. And then over here, we just have a bench and a plant. Here we are at the fire station. This is what it looks like. We've got the car on like the pedestal right here. We have a fire truck. Okay, guys, here we are inside of my fire station. We have a dining room table. We have a tiny little kitchen and a living space for them to kind of chill. Out here, we have some fire trucks, some spare hoses. All right, so right when you come up, we've got two dressers here. We've got a tire seat. We have two desks, which looks good. We've got this little side table, and then we've got 4 beds for them to snooze-a-roo in. And then last but not least, in this building, we have our bathroom. We've got this really fun, funky shower. I like it. Our sink here, and then our toilet over here. I love the pictures in those frames. I think that's such a cute, fun little way to spice up some pictures. All right next door to the fire station, we have tow and salvage yard. Obviously, the sign was hard to do because we don't have like a sign in the shape of a car, but I figured that was good enough, right? In here, it's exactly as you would imagine. Lots of junk, lots and lots of junk. We've got tires, we've got trailers, some beat up cars. I don't even know. It's just kind of crazy. We've got this little shack here, and that's really it for Tomater's salvage yard. I think, you know, that kind of does the trick. I really love the way that it turned out though. I think it looks perfect. Oh yes, this is probably my favorite building of all of them because it's so much fun. This one took me the longest for sure. How cute did this turn out? Like, are you kidding me? So you enter in, we've got different stalls, these gas pumps that I got off of the gallery. And then the back off to the sides, we've got some dining tables here and here. How cute did this turn out in here? I was struggling so hard with this color combination and just trying to make this look retro but look cute and go along with the theme, and I think this turned out so adorable. We have our counter here, this display case. Again, I used that picture frame from Love Struck with some gallery art, which I love. You've got a little side table here, which is some random goodies on it. And then, of course, our stereo on this side. Guys, Like, come on. We have our hostess stand here. Lots of neon art and other art on the walls. I love it. We have this little bar right here. I am obsessed. We have this high top table. We've got this table here and a booth set up over here. I don't know, guys. I think I kind of crushed it. Here is our kitchen. We have our little chef station here. And then we have some more counters and neon, and I think it looks so cute in here. I love it. I love this build. This build, definitely my favorite. Okay, and last but not least, on the block, we have our Sarge's surplus hut. I could not remember that for the life of me. I feel like I was able to kind of pull it off with the sign coming out of the cannon. And in the back, we have some stuff for sale, like these, what are these called? I am brain dead right now. My brain, on another planet. This is like their listening devices or something like that. And then in the back over here, we have a couple of tents for sale. We have a picnic table here, a little grill, and then we have this back here for people to, like, I don't know, go in and sit down and hang out. Okay, here we are in Sarge's surplus hut. The main goal of this was just to have as much stuff in here that looks sort of military related as I could possibly find. So over here to the right, we've got random stuff. We really just have a lot of random stuff. We have these awards though. We have a lot of art. I was surprised at how much I was able to find, primarily from Strangerville. Cash register over here and some other random stuff. Wait, where's my freaking sleeping bags? Where's my sleeping bags? I don't have it in me to fix it. I really don't. Oh, that's a bed for sale. There's supposed to be sleeping bags hanging there that are also for sale. And then we've got some more knickknacks and stuff over there. And guys, it's a miracle to say that that's it. That is completely it for my Radiator Springs cars build. I've been wanting to do this for so long. I've literally had this on my list of build ideas for months and months, and I just haven't gotten around to doing it. So I'm so happy I finally did it. I think it turned out really amazing. I love the look of everything. Let me know in the comments down below which building was your favorite. You guys already know which one was mine, but I think they all turned out so cute, so unique, and I definitely feel like you can tell. Like, they each look like they're supposed to look, in my opinion. Timing in my life right now is just kind of nuts. I've been really busy, so that's why it's taken me so long to get this done. I mean, I've only had like maybe an hour a day that I've been able to dedicate to doing this, and sometimes no time at all. Things have just been kind of wild, but I'm hoping things slow down. We'll see what happens, but I'm dedicated to getting videos up for you guys, so I hope that you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because why wouldn't you? I'm just going to let you sit with that. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you so much, and I will see you guys in my next one. All right. Bye.